Hello everybody and welcome to Dajmin Plays Oxygen Not Included, the only series, as far as I know, where you can have a replicant named after you just by leaving a comment on the video. So a few weeks ago I did put up a test video just to find out if anyone was interested in this, to try and get some attention on it and get some starting colonist names. And unfortunately the only person who actually left a comment was, I think, going to be a spam account. But because I always commit to a deal, I will still name a replicant after them. But what else are we going to do here? So the first one is going to obviously be named after myself. So what do we have here? The only thing I don't want, there's two traits that I do not want in my starting colonists. Narcolepsy is one of them, and bottomless stomach is the other. Yoko I don't think is particularly important right now. We've got other people who can do research, especially if we've got one like this who is good at learning. But we are definitely going to reroll. Yeah, reroll Turner. What have you got? Anemic. No, we need that. We need the athletics for power. We don't want this character to be doing all of it. Reroll again. Gastrophobia, can't cook. That's not bad. I can live with that. He's a good cook. She will, I guess, do it. Alright, that's fine. And I'm digging this dude's hair. So, that in mind, you become Dajmin, obviously. And I don't really care about the carrying weight. Well, Noodle, does that make any difference? I like the athletics, that's the thing. I think I can live with that. This is fine. Destructive stress response is probably going to be bad, but you know what? We can live with that. So Ada, we will leave alone. And this is the one that I committed to. The spam bot account was Anna, who then subsequently left 3 comments on other videos as well, saying exactly the same things with different names. So what do we want our colony name to be? It's just going to be YouTube. YouTube awesomeness. That's not how you spell awesomeness. Awesomeness. Thank you. Let's go. Yeah, alright. So we are good to go. Yeah. Crews woken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar asteroid. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. I don't know if once the game's actually released it will have a proper story, but let's just deal with what we've got. So the reason I held off starting this series for a little while is that I did purchase a timer, because I do tend to get carried away in these kind of games. So if you do hear a beep in the background, hopefully you won't hear it too loudly, but yeah, that was my timer going off. So what are we aiming for here? There's plenty of water around, which is awesome. There's plenty of metal around. It looks like there's some kind of carbon dioxide over here. I don't like the sounds of that. So I think, is this all water, right? So where are we going to go first? I think up. Up's the smart option. I don't want to go through this though, because it seems to be generating an oxygen forest, and that is always awesome. Okay, so we will start off by digging. Let's go down first of all here and up here. Just a little bit. Get on that. And we'll collect this stuff. Because we want that algae. So this series has been a little bit of a long time coming, if you ask me. I've wanted this game for a while. Picked it up in the Steam Summer Sale. And yeah, I thought it'd be a good YouTube series to do, especially if people will comment on it. So this is a bit early. Yeah, I don't need these tutorials. It's a bit early to start asking, but obviously, if you are if you're interested in watching this game progress and you want to get involved, hit the subscribe button. Check out the channel. Check out the rest of my videos. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want. Although I don't do that on things that I subscribe to. And yeah, then you can have a chance of being included in this very series, and that's always fun. Okay, so these guys are getting on with things. So what we need first of all is oxygen generation. We do have quite a lot of oxalite here, which will be generating a little bit for us. So maybe I should cancel this one. Don't drill through that. Still deconstruct there, yeah. So what else do we need? So yeah, first of all, oxygen generation. We want to get that sorted. So what do we need to get this started? Just metals. That we can do. In fact, let's get more ladders. So there is like an optimal number of squares up here. It's like, should be 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one here. So do that. But not through the oxalite, or not through all of it. And I guess by the time this video actually goes out, I've got quite a backlog because we're about to go away to Canada for a couple of weeks, which will be nice. But it does mean that I've had to try and build up a bit of a backlog of videos. And that means that it could take me a little bit of time to get myself together once I'm back. Okay, what are you doing? Yep, just sort yourself out. Now is the time. I think we need beds, don't we? Cots. We get space for 3. I usually like to build my cots higher up, just because oxygen tends to rise. But this is fine. That'll do for now. Yeah, trap them over there. I dare you, like Sims style. Lock them in a room they can't escape from and wait for them to starve to death. Charming. So this is actually a pretty good starting area. A lot of oxygen, a lot of water, a lot of metal. That should be good for a little while, right? I'm not going to mess with these stats just yet, because we don't need to. While we've only got 3 colonists, it's probably not worth it. Great. Combat, we've found some evils. Oh, that's alright. We found them already. That was pretty early. I'm not going to tile over this yet either, because I think I will end up drilling down somewhere else. I keep making the mistake in games like this of just expanding too quickly. It's my biggest problem. And I don't want to keep making that mistake. So hopefully this time we can avoid anything nasty like that happening. So let's get, I guess, a toilet. It's complaining about us not having a toilet, and we want the outhouse next to the oxygen output. It's probably a good, sensible spot for it, actually. And the good news is we've got tons of algae here as well. So yeah, so far this makes a lot of sense. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, I will be checking the comments to see if anyone wants to give me tips. I am definitely open to that. Getting coal right off the bat as well. This is not high enough, is it? I should have gone another square up. Damn it! Too late now. Okay. So we are generating some oxygen. Not enough, but some. Converts algae into oxygen. Not interested in that yet. Food is probably a smart option too, but we need power first. Okay. Let's tile some more of this, because we will want to run power through that. What are you doing? Okay. Sure, prioritize that, even though this is in first. I honestly don't care. Go nuts, guys. This is your colony as much as it is mine. Temperature's fine. Look at that. They're all peachy. Not even remotely concerned. So right now we've got tons of food. I want to start using these seeds. What are you complaining about? How can you be cold? She's crazy. Spam bot Anna there is absolutely crazy. Like, what's this? That says temperate to me. Crazy. I hope that doesn't mean she's going to complain and be uncomfortable when she sleeps as well. Meh. So first things first, let's get some power generation going here too. Get that. I don't think they can reach the next one up, can they? Get some batteries in as well. We'll put that next to the... I've never done this before. I've never put it next to the pod before. But I know that this has a positive effect on environment, so we'll see. And then we can start wiring things up and getting research done. I don't remember where the research thing is though. Where are you? Don't need any of that yet. Cool. So far so good. They've actually run out of jobs to do. How often does that happen? Great. Power. Cables. That is a good start. And that is the end of day 1. Okay. So we'll fast forward through that. It's the time where you wish you had a night owl or something. Just so that you could actually do something during the night. Any minute now. Okay. Yeah. So, where's yesterday's report? So we made quite a big loss. I mean, we've got a ton left, but it's probably about time to start thinking about how we're going to generate more. And I guess the smart... I'm missing the metal. So we definitely need to start mining some metal. And let's go up there as well. I thought that was all algae for a second there. That would have been too good to be true. Nope. Nope. Thank you. It's good that the controls are so friendly. So yeah, because we've got a ton of oxygen coming out of all of this, although it doesn't seem to be generating from here. What do we do to get this oxalate active? That one, yeah, it says that it's doing something, but these ones are not. Okay. Someone scale it up. Well done, Ada. And well done, whoever else it was. Alright. So let's get the algae thing going. And we'll put it down here as well. Because what we want is the oxygen to rise, as it will do. And it'll rise and it'll fill up all these areas. And I didn't realise that we'd messed that up. So, yeah, probably best we do this. No, wait. I don't have the power supply there, do I? It's fine. It'll be... What could possibly go wrong? Nothing could ever possibly go wrong with this setup. Get them. And then actually dig this as well. So in my test colony, I actually had a fairly sustainable oxygen and food generation. I was really, really pleased with myself, and already this time we're not doing too well on the food. But that's okay. It's early days. We've got enough. We got enough for now. Yeah. I don't approve of the fact that you have to stop doing stuff to eat. But whatever. So yes, we require a food source, and we're not generating enough oxygen. That's fine. This will take care of some of that. Some of it. Not much of it. Okay, and continue that up to the... Yeah. So where's the research? I need research. I want research. Where did I get my research station? Just metal, okay. So we need to go absolutely nuts up here then. Okay, it's crazy time. You need all of this metal here. Get it? This is maybe not the best way to do it. Are you really drilling on the thing you're standing? Anna, you're an idiot. Oh, maybe she was building the ladder, that's okay. It's not quite so bad. I can live with that. Okay, now she's gonna fall. Yep. Okay, so before anything else happens, research station. That needs to go in somewhere. It might as well be here. I don't like the fact that we're going to have to go through this oxylite. I guess we don't really need to, do we? Don't like that. There must be another way we can go, right? Let's make another ladder this side. Screw it. No, that was a bit deconstruct. And then down here. Do it. Then we can run the power a more sensible route. That is not the more sensible route, thank you. There we go. I can't see any problems here. So this might be a complete disaster. Actually, it would also help if I put the floor back in here. Yes. So that, you know, they can actually reach the toilet for a start. Probably useful. This is okay. I'm alright with this now. We might abandon this entire side because then we can leave this oxalate alone and go straight up here. It does... see, I use the old Terraria style of just going straight down, you do your pit to hell, but that might not be the smartest option in this game. Maybe it would pay off to do things slightly differently. Good. Fix this. Fix this before you need to pee and end up, you know, making a mess on the floor. Good. Get out. So, we're starting to get somewhere. Great. Are you actually gonna finish? Don't do that. Don't. That's okay. I was a bit worried that the power, putting the power in was going to remove the thing, but I don't think it did. Did it? Did it remove the wire? No, it didn't. Sweet. So now I just need to tile it again. Do not go to bed before this tiling is finished. Go it. Do it. Do it. Is that Zeta? Yes. You're the star of our show now, Ada. You're my favourite. Great. So we now have the ability to generate some oxygen. So we got this is a 4, and what we really need is a 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it should be this one that we build on. Great. So we need to go up a bit further. Do it. And then, yeah, that's the one that we want to build on. Here. This is me living up to what I said by expanding too quickly, right? Every time. But I want to get this sorted before I forget, and we need the metal. Metal! That's almost the end of cycle 2. What else do we need? So someone, research. So the smart thing to do is probably get farming sorted out. Excuse me? There we go. It wasn't letting me click. I was terrified that I had no colonists who could research. That would have been bad. That would have been really pretty bad. So what else do we have here? You can't do digging, is that right? I can't remember. Somebody can't do digging. You dig. No? Well, you can do digging. Is it you that can't do digging? Okay. What do we want in terms of food? Let's check the report for oxygen so far today. And that's a little bit more than yesterday. I think we're alright. I'm probably making some ridiculous newbie mistakes, but that's just because I'm a ridiculous newbie, I guess. But we'll stock up on the wiring. And I think the next priority is going to be food. The microbe mushers I'm not too keen on, to be perfectly honest, because they have the chance to make you sick. I would rather go straight for farming. But it will be a while before the research completes. Research complete? Is that... Did I say that right? Before the research completes. Yeah, that was right. I'm losing my damn mind. Where do we want this? Let's be perfectly honest, it doesn't make any difference. Let's put it down there for now. And wire it up once that's ready. On the ground here, it means that they'll get food without having to walk up and down ladders when they wake up in the morning. And that's okay. So that's not too bad a start, to be perfectly honest with you. There's a few things that I would like to expand into, but I think we've got time for that. So we'll line up mush bars. We don't have any meal lice. I don't know how you get meal lice, to be perfectly honest. So let's just make continuous. And that's the end of cycle 2. And the good thing is, our alarm is just about to go off, so I am going to end this episode right here. So if you have enjoyed it, please think about dropping a like or leaving a comment, because it all helps. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And as mentioned at the start, if you want a replicant named after you, leave a comment on the video and I will add you to the list. But until next time, thanks for watching.